Hey, what's up, guys? As you know, I'm going to bring you another YouTube video, and this one is the next episode of WWE 2K16 Universe, which should be episode 41, and we're bringing you NXT, which is the last NXT before NXT Arrival, coming up this Sunday. And our first match of the card is Austin Aries versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Emma versus Asuka, Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English, which is a Cruiserweight Championship Tournament matchup. Forgot about that. But yeah, Cruiserweight Championship Tournament matchup round 2 for those two men. Then we have Enzo and Cass Enzo Amore versus Chad Gable in a one-on-one match. And the main event is Braun Strowman versus the NXT champion Baron Corbin. Of course, Baron is facing Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT. Oh god, I'm sorry about that. Really am. But excuse me. But Baron's facing Nakamura at NXT Arrival. But anyway, Aries and Nakamura. Austin Aries picks a win over Shinsuke Nakamura. Huge win for him, man. But we're going to be playing two matches, and this one is going to be first the women's match between Emma and Asuka. Let's get into it. And we're going to skip into the middle of the match. I don't know why, but for some reason the game did not record the first part of Emma and Asuka, so you're just going to get the ending of it, which sucks, but either way, at least you got some of it. And the whole of the second match got recorded, too, so at least that. But anyway, so Emma's got Asuka into the corner, and she's going to Irish whip her into the other corner on a drop kick. Wow. That'll hurt. And just putting the boot to the chest. And what else does she have? Oh, Asuka reverses, taking her down. Just kind of wiping the sweat off the face. Emma spins her around. Oh, and a back rake. That's old school. But the back rake and then a snapmare. And now the surfboard stretch is driving the knee into the back while pulling as far back in the arms as she can. But Asuka's going to fight out of it. She is the NXT Women's Champion, but she has not been doing too well recently, as she has taken some, kind of key losses to Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss, respectively. And with her facing Nia Jax at NXT Arrival this Sunday, it'll be, very interesting to see if she can beat Emma here, because if she can, that's great for her, as she can potentially, get enough momentum to beat Nia at NXT Arrival. But as she was just able to get the hand across the chest for the pin, it was not enough as Emma kicked out. And Emma up to her feet first, surprisingly. But she's, a big just kind of disrespectful slap there from Emma. That's not going to sit well with the champ, but we'll see if the champ can do something about it. As Emma's got her in the corner again. Asuka reverses. She flips out of the backbreaker attempt. Irish whip into the corner. What you got playing now? Looks like she's going to put her up top, and she is. But what she got in store? Nothing, because Emma reverses, and missile drop kick off the top rope there. Is she going to go for a cover? No, she's not. She's going to bring her to her feet. And neck breaker. Emma dropped down to a knee, but quickly goes into the cover. 2, 3, and Emma has beaten the NXT Women's Champion, just like Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss before her. And Asuka, that is not good. She just took a huge loss to Emma going into NXT Arrival, and with her this being her third loss in a row, I'd say that's not good. And the momentum that she doesn't have coming into NXT Arrival is going to cost her, and she's going to lose her NXT Women's Championship to Nia Jax. But that's just my prediction for the match. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, as there was that neck breaker, and Emma picks up a win. But now let's see what Cruiserweight Championship Tournament matchup. Let's see if there's who wins between Ty Dillinger and Aiden English. And Ty Dillinger meets Simon Gotch come NXT Arrival. That's huge news. Winner will be the Cruiserweight Champion here on NXT. But now let's get into Enzo Amore versus Chad Gable. And you will get to see the full match on this. But yes, I did forget to turn the entrances on. But anyway, so Gable starts off with a kick, and they lock up. Which I'd say them, starting off with a lock up and everything, I would say that probably, bodes well for Chad Gable, as he's an Olympian. He is an amateur wrestler, so locking up and keeping the match at a slower pace definitely better for him, as opposed to Enzo, who he's got more unorthodox, faster paced style that you normally see from high flyers, and that's because in a way he sort of is a high flyer, mixed in with a few other things here, because he's unorthodox. Unorthodox, sort of like RVD, but without as much high flying. But either way, with that being said, they're on the outside right now, which Enzo Amore, I would think he would not want Chad Gable on the outside. Here's a reverse suplex on the floor, nice. Yeah, I would think that he wouldn't want Chad on the outside after what Chad Gable did in the very first episode of NXT, which, of course, this is a rematch of that match, sort of. This Sunday will be a legitimate rematch. This is just a one-on-one match between Enzo and Chad. But if you don't remember, the first episode of NXT, we had all three of the titles being defended because it was the first episode. We needed to see who the true champions were. But for the tag team titles, at the time there was no NXT general manager, but we do have one now, and he will be announcing himself at the NXT Arrival pay-per-view by coming out and just supporting both men in the Cruiserweight Championship matchup, which we now know is Dillinger versus Simon Gotch. But with the tag team match, there was no general manager yet, so there was, but it wasn't the guy that we have now. So the old general manager of NXT handpicked the American Alpha to be the tag team champions. And to keep those tag titles, Chad Gable decided to get himself intentionally counted out to retain the tag team titles. So that that did not sit well with Enzo and Cass, obviously, but they were gladly, at the end of the day, took the win, because that means they had a victory over the American Alpha, and they, along with beating American Alpha through that count-out victory, they also beat every other tag team that there is to beat on NXT. So even if they don't win the tag titles at the pay-per-view, I would definitely say, if they don't, just go ahead and have either Raw General Manager Kurt Angle or SmackDown General Manager Edge sign them. They're proving that they're ready to be on the main roster, so that's great. As Enzo reversed with a Northern Light suplex, and just a one, okay. But there's a drop kick to the back of the neck. That always do the damage for you. Big knee there. So yeah, personally, that's the way I feel. Because like I said, Enzo and Cass, they beat everybody that there is to beat tag team wise, and with a bunch of other people really ahead of them in the world title scene here on NXT. I just don't see them getting not a tag team. I don't know what I was saying. I don't see them getting a world title opportunity really anytime soon. So with how good they've been as a tag team, I would just say either Edge or Kurt Angle should just sign them already. If they win the tag titles, they can't sign them then, because they've got, kind of commitment to be on NXT. But if they don't win with how impressive they've already been, I would just tell them, sign them. That makes sense. But Enzo on the ropes now, as here's an Irish whip and an arm drag there. Nice arm drag by Chad Gable, who's going to go into the cover after dropping down to a knee. There's a 2, and there's a 2. Just a 2 there, near fall. And let's see what we got now. An Irish whip by Enzo Amore. An elbow to the face by Gable, though. Oh, just kind of trading kicks. But here's a snapmare by Amore. And now he's got the chin locked in. Gable getting back to his feet, though. There's an elbow. There's another elbow. Okay. Enzo reverses with a Russian leg sweep. Gonna go for a cover. 1, 2. Kick it at 2. But going back to what I was saying before, just let me know what you think in the comment section below. I have no plans of doing a prediction game right now. I mean, if you want one, I can do one, and it won't be hard to do. But I don't have any plans for one right now. Yeah. But like I said, if you want one, just so you can know about what matches you can expect on the NXT Arrival show, like I said, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will make one. Because the prediction game video, it's not hard to make. I just didn't plan on making one, but there's a snapmare and the arm lock once again from Chad Gable. Just reaching back on the arm, but Enzo, he's not going to take that. He's back on his feet and fighting out of that. This match has been back and forth. It's very interesting, to see who picks up the win, but Gable, very nice suplex there. He is a suplex machine. Sorry, Daz. I'd say you're not the human suplex machine anymore because you don't wrestle. You can't keep that name if you don't wrestle anymore. Come at me, ECW fans. Come at me. But either way, like I said, the match has been really back and forth. As here's another suplex from Gable. He can't capitalize on a cover though. Oh, but he kips up. Kips up, looking ready to go. But what's they got in store for Enzo now? There's a punch. Knock him to the corner. Enzo bounces off the turnbuckles. Right into the waiting arms of Gable, who hits a German suplex. Looks like he's going to go for a cover. And he is. Shoots the half. 1, 2. Oh, no. Not even a 2. A 1. Wow, Enzo. Kicking out at 1 of the German. Very interesting, to say the least. But here's a German suplex again after he bounced off the turnbuckles. Gable's not going to go for a cover this time. So he's going to Irish whip him, and we're going to come up on a little bit of a pause here, just to let you know. And we're back now. Enzo back at his feet. European uppercut. There, a drop kick to the knee immediately after the uppercut. And what's he got in store? Oh, turns him over. Standing elbow drop. That'll do the damage for you. Gable's got him back on his feet though. And Irish whips Enzo into the corner. Enzo catches the foot. Oh, there's an enziguri. Big enziguri there. Lets him get to his feet. Oh, roll through on Enzo. 1, 2, 3. And Chad Gable has pinned Enzo Amore just like Jason Jordan pinned Big Cass last week. Big news for American Alpha, getting some momentum against these two unstoppable forces in Enzo and Cass. And it'll be interesting to see what happens at NXT Arrival. But, we're not done in this episode. We still gotta see the results of the other matches. But Chad Gable demanding the ref raise his hand. As a huge win for him, he deserves that. Now let's see who picks one between Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin. Let's see. And Baron Corbin managing to beat Braun Strowman. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, leave a like and comment down below. Share it up on social media, get the video out there. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.